Hello everybody, this is Dr. Leonard from EnergySexuality.com. Today we're continuing our series, our 6-part series on how to last for 45 minutes, and this is part 3. At the beginning here I'm going to take some time to review what we've covered so far, and then we're going to give you some new information. So as you know, if you've been following the series, it's based on a video that Layla Martin put out. I put the link to that video below, and in that video she gave 6 ways that you could last longer in bed, 6 unconventional ways. And what we're doing here is we're diving a lot deeper into these 6 areas to give you specific techniques that you can use to last for 45 minutes. So let's go over what we've learned so far. If you started this program and you were lasting from 0 to 10 minutes and you really didn't have much control over your ejaculations, it just came on whenever they came on, then we recommended this stop-start technique, and I'm putting a link down below to the article that we're using, a very simple article but a very good one. It explains exactly what you need to do during the stop-start technique. The stop-start technique teaches you when you are approaching your moment of no return. In other words, that time where you realize that you're going to come no matter what. And by doing the stop-start technique, which is basically masturbating at first to get you to the point where you're just about to ejaculate, and then you back off, you stop stimulating yourself so that you become aware of that time. And what that does is, because you're aware of it now when you're having intercourse, when you start to feel those same feelings of inevitability, you do something else to prevent that. So that's number 1. Now, if you've been doing that since the start of the program, it's been about a month now, and you should be ready to move on with the stop-start technique with a partner. So a couple things about working with a partner. Hopefully your partner is on board and she really wants to help you. Your partner can experiment with how she could decrease your erection by doing some things on her own. So for example, she might use her nails to actually press in on your penis and give you some pain. Or she might encircle your balls like this with her hand and tug down so that she's pulling your balls away from the body. Might even give you some slight pain while doing that. So if she gets good at that, then it gives her a more active role to play in this whole idea of lasting for 45 minutes. So if you are with a partner and she's into helping you, you might bring those things up. Let her give you some stimulation that'll actually decrease your erection. And of course, you don't want to do this right at the point of inevitability. You want to do it at some point as you're building up to that. So that was the stop-start technique. So our second technique that we talked about was setting an intention. And we gave the intention, I am lasting 45 minutes, or I am lasting now for 45 minutes. And we talked about how to use that when you first wake up in the morning, throughout the day, and when you go to bed at night. But here's another idea for you. You can get a recorder and record yourself saying, I am lasting 45 minutes. I am lasting for 45 minutes. And you do this for, let's say, 20 minutes. You tape record yourself saying this, and you really feel it. You get yourself pumped up. I am lasting for 45 minutes now. You might even with that. And so what you do is you make an audio file of that. You put it on your MP3 player, and when you're working out, when you're riding in your car, at various times in the day, you can just put that on so that's constantly programming your subconscious mind to last for 45 minutes. Visualization was, we recommended this after your morning meditation, or if you don't meditate, taking 5 minutes in the morning to visualize in your mind what it would be like to be with a lover and be lasting for 45 minutes. So how would you be breathing? What would your muscle tension be like? What would be the sounds coming out of you? How would you feel in your body? And you put yourself in that position. If you've never been in a position where you did last for longer than normal, you just fantasize about what it would be like, and you really visualize that and feel that in your body. The next thing we talked about was breathing. We did that on our last video, where you're breathing energy down the front of your body and you're breathing energy out the back of your body. And the reason we're doing this is we're training ourselves to bring energy from our erection and our testicles up the back of the body. So the reason that is helpful is, as you're having intercourse and you feel yourself starting to get excited, You breathe the energy up out of your testicles and your penis up to your head, and it takes the energy out of the penis. Usually your penis will soften somewhat, and this will let you last longer. So that brings us up to speed. Now we're going to start part 3, which is on relaxation. And relaxation is important because very few men are going to be able to thrust for 45 minutes straight. Even with all the tricks that we're learning in this series, you want to be able to relax at some point, continue to stimulate your lover, continue to be inside of her, but to let yourself relax. So how do you do it? Well, many of the energysexuality.com subscribers are already into yoga and meditation. And I would highly recommend both of those as just a way to generally learn how to relax. Meditation is particularly good, and so I'm putting the link down below to a section from my book, The Ninja Lover's Training Manual. It's a simple meditation technique that you can learn. Ideally, you want to do this 20 minutes a day. So if you are not meditating now and you're interested in it, click on that link and start to meditate. It's a lifelong practice. It will serve you very well. And so let's give you some other techniques now. One of the things that you can do before you start to have intercourse, and you know that you want to last for 45 minutes, is you're going to massage your testicles and your perineum, that space between your anus and your balls. So in order to massage your testicles, you take them in your hands and you place them between your fingers and your thumbs, and you just rub like this, okay? So take about a minute or 2 on this. It's not a long process. And in terms of massaging your perineum, what often works best is you take your dominant hand, the middle finger of your dominant hand, you're going to bring it around your penis and balls, then you're going to come up with your middle finger about a ½ inch in front of your anus. And you're going to press that middle finger up into the perineum at that point, and you're going to rotate that middle finger around like this, or you can rotate your whole hand like this. But the idea is to massage in that area right in front of the anus, and that's going to help to relax your pelvic floor. Now, another technique I want to give you is from neuro-linguistic programming. It's called the Circle of Excellence, and you can use this for a number of things, but if you're using it in our program here to last for 45 minutes, it's going to look something like this. The idea is you want to get yourself in a state of being very relaxed, the most relaxed you've ever been in your life. You're going to create an anchor in your body. And what's an anchor? An anchor is just doing something with your body that's going to be associated by your nervous system with this state of relaxation. Then with this anchor in place, you're going to take this state of relaxation and bring it into the sexual realm. So here's how this is going to work. You're going to have 2 pieces of paper. On one, you're going to write relax. On the other one, you're going to write having sex. And what you do is you put these 2 pieces of paper on the floor, about 1.5 feet away from each other on the floor. What you're going to do is you're going to stand on the piece of paper that says relax, and you're going to remember a time in your life when you were the very most relaxed you've ever been. So it might have been in a lounge chair at the beach sitting under an umbrella or a palm tree. It might have been in bed on a Saturday or Sunday morning. Remember a time when you were completely and totally relaxed, and put yourself back into that state. You're going to close your eyes and put yourself right back into that memory. And what you're going to do is you're going to feel what your body was feeling, hear what you were hearing, see what you were seeing, and you want to get a sense for those things in your body. So where were you breathing? What was your muscle tension like? What were you hearing? What were you seeing? Put yourself right back into that state, and then try to amplify that state of relaxation. So you might take a really deep breath in and just blow it all out. Feel your shoulders relax as you're thinking back on this very relaxing memory, and then create an anchor, such as putting your thumb to your left index finger, something like this. So your nervous system is going to associate putting the thumb against your index finger with this very relaxed state inside your body. So do this for 2 or 3 minutes. Only press your anchor when you really feel like you're in that relaxed state. And then you're going to step off of the paper, and you're going to turn around, do some jumping jacks, something like that, something to get out of that state you were in. So physical exercise is good. Just jumping up and down, doing some jumping jacks works very well. Then you're going to do this again. You're going to get on the paper. You're going to recreate that feeling inside your body. You're going to put yourself right back in that memory. Hit your anchor when you're feeling most relaxed. And then with the anchor in place, you're going to step over to the piece of paper that you have on the floor that says having sex. And you're going to imagine having sex with your lover with your anchor in place. So you're going to close your eyes once you're on the paper, set your anchor, and then imagine having sex with your lover. And what's going to happen is the state that you were in is going to be anchored into your nervous system. So as you bring it over to this future event where you're going to be having sex, your body's going to get a chance to see what that would feel like to be relaxed while you were having sex, to be the most relaxed you've ever been while you're having sex. And just be on this other piece of paper, the one that says having sex, for 2 or 3 minutes, and just let your body integrate those two states. And when you go to have sex the next time, and you want to last for 45 minutes, what you're going to do is you're going to press your thumb to your index finger as you're having sex, and you might notice your body just relax at that point. And that's what we're going to get after. Now, this works better the more you do it, so you can incorporate this circle of excellence technique. You can do it several times before your next lovemaking session to make the anchor even more powerful. So that's our piece on how to relax for sex. Again, meditation, yoga, the circle of excellence technique, and massaging your perineum and your testicles before making love. So I hope you're enjoying the program. If you have any questions, it's drleonardmcgill@gmail.com, and we'll see you on the next video.